Our program is based on several ideas, all of which start with R. First of all, rigor. The program has to be rigorous. It has to get students ready for 21st century demands for what colleges want students to be able to do.
What we want students to do with what they do in the classroom is develop a skill set that they can take with them to college, take with them into the job market. And so we've designed a curriculum that really tries to develop a core skill set like that. And we've tried to do it in such a way that uses our location to help students acquire those skills.
So let's contrast this with China.
We know that if a student's not interested and engaged, no matter how bright they are, they're never going to achieve what they can achieve. So your really talented students who can do well in traditional schools are never going to reach the potential that they can because they're just doing work rather than really learning it. So we really try to create a curriculum and be intentional about having projects and assignments and class work that has day-to-day meaning and relevance in their life.
Our second R, relevance. The work that our students do has to be relevant to their lives, and that's why we work so hard to connect them to the resource, to get them interested in the Chesapeake Bay watershed and all of the issues that surround this region.
The Great Journeys program helped me because I got to be outside of the classroom. I got to experience things more one-on-one instead of just sitting in a classroom and listening to a teacher with 40 students.
Being able to go down to the waterfront, which I don't live anywhere close to the water back home, so being able to go through, walk through water for class, that's pretty cool.
Relationships are also important. Relationships between teachers and students and the area, the subject matter, one subject to the other.
Classes are so different, you know, it's not like we sit there and take notes and listen to the teacher lecture, even in science, so we can bring in stuff from the river and really study, like interact with the course.
Next, the river. We use the river as often as we can. We have living campus and river immersion programs that make sure every student has an experience with the Rappahannock River, is engaged with the resource and in the watershed.
River immersion is using our beautiful waterfront we have and going canoeing on it and fishing on it, and it's a lot of fun.
I've been involved with a lot of the adventure trips, and we take a group of students out on the river or up in the mountains, and we spend the weekend out there. When we're out on the adventure trips, it's not just for fun, we actually do a lot of learning while we're out there. When we go out fishing, we'll learn about like the area and where we are, and we'll learn about the history of it.
At Christchurch School, we have a project called Cans for Oysters. It's a school-wide recycling effort where every dorm, every facility, and even our local community is engaged in this project to try and save aluminum cans. We take the aluminum cans to our local recycling facility. That money is put into a bank, a pool, and goes towards our oyster aquaculture program that's right at the base of our campus here on the Rappahannock River. And the whole project is student-driven. The recycling here on campus all the way through to the last step in that project is when the students get elbow to elbow, every single member of our community, from student to faculty, from that tank of shell now with oyster spat on it, all the way out to our reef at the end of our dock, and plant hundreds of thousands of oysters. Each one of those oysters filters 50 gallons of water a day. Every one of those oysters provides the best habitat that the Chesapeake Bay has, and the students understand every step of that process.
The last R is results. We want to make sure, because we're a college preparatory school, that our students have great results as they find the college that's right for them, a good fit for them, and go through the process of applying and then going to and succeeding in the college of their choice.
I sail at Christchurch 6 days a week, pretty much every season. I am hopefully going to end up at a maritime school. I would like to pursue marine transportation and become a deck officer on a naval ship or merchant ship.
Libby is at Denison now, and went in for her first collegiate game and scored the winning goal. And it got back to Christchurch, and she got emails from faculty and students about how proud they were of her. It's just such a sense of family that she will never forget.
Just the best group of guys I've ever met. It just means so much to me because we have such a family community here.
I am so proud of where Christchurch is today, and actually there's never been a better time to be part of this community.